From cute encounters to quiet nostalgia, courtship to broken hearts, romance anime can be exciting, heartwarming, and heartbreaking all at once. Instead of relying on cheesy tropes and emotional manipulation, good romance anime tries to touch on something authentic about the human experience. What distinguishes one romance from another and makes it worthwhile can be subtle or dramatic, a story that includes war, others that include magic, but always remember that what differentiates these stories are unique illustrations, a band unconventional sound, or a narrator that draws viewers in. With so many romance anime entering the field every year, it's only natural that some get overlooked. This is why I bring you 7 incredible romantic animes that are very underrated and you didn't see. Hentai Oji to Warawanai.
いい匂いさんですね。
大丈夫？人違いしてない？
違ってなんかいません。
ちょっと！
私の陽斗くんです。
Most people have something about themselves that they would like to change, but most don't have the opportunity to change that something by visiting a magic stone cat statue. That is exactly the opportunity Yoto has in Heneko. Unfortunately, as always, this type of magic has a catch. Thanks to the statue, Yoto can't help but confess his emotions, and his partner Tsukiko has almost no emotions thanks to the statue as well. Not an auspicious start for romance, but romance is where it leads nonetheless. Haneko may not be technically perfect, but she is endearing, funny, and innovative in ways that many romance anime are not. The animation is pretty decent. The way characters move is quite nice. Nazu no Kanojo. This story is about the romance between Tsubaki and Mikoto, which begins when Tsubaki becomes addicted to Mikoto's saliva. After all the media depicting the story focuses on the strange spit bond that Mikoto and Akira have. Weird and gross? Yes. But the series uses this strange plot as a means to explore a deep and nuanced relationship between the two characters whose emotions really pay off. Of course, just focusing on that aspect fails to explain the honest story of teen romance that is presented. The story is much sweeter and more revealing than it seems, while you can find very ridiculous situations. I recommend this anime if you want to explore a new school plot. Koko Connect.
その代わり、私に思い出をください。そういうわけで、キスしようぜ。
This anime is about 5 students who do not have any club. They decide to form their own, and that is how the Student Cultural Society was born. Then, a supernatural event causes 2 of its members, karate champion Yui and class clown Yoshifumi, to switch bodies. Subsequently and gradually, each person in the group randomly experiences the same anomaly. This event begins an emotional saga of love and learning to see things from another person's point of view. Although this type of scenario may seem ordinary, this anime works hard to delve into the emotions and motivations of its characters, preventing things from feeling too predictable, making each moment convey a little anguish in the face of any paranormal situation of crisis.
未来で待ってる。
Toki wo kakeru shoujo.
すぐ行く。走っていく。
The Girl Who Leapt Through Time tells the story of Makoto Kono, a high school student confused about her career who often hangs out with her friends. Suddenly, Makoto's life is turned upside down when she discovers that she has gained the ability to jump through time. She uses her ability to save the people around her from undesirable circumstances and avoids professing her love to Chiaki Mamiya. However, it turns out that the latter has come from the future since he froze time, to be honest with Makoto. Although Chiaki has to go back to his timeline, Makoto needs to be real this time and proclaim his feelings for her. Although Makoto can choose to relive the same moments over and over again, time does not wait. It moves forward and changes. Each time jump triggers a butterfly effect that subtly changes with each instance of a jump. Hachimatsu to Clover.
いいよ。もう書くな。書かなくていい。
The story of Honey and Clover revolves around 5 college students at an art school. 3 of them, the boys, Takemoto, Mayama, and Morita, live in an apartment, so they are close to each other. They are also friends with a girl named Yamada. One day, Takemoto meets a girl near the university campus and falls in love with her at first sight. Unfortunately, before he knows her name, his friends Mayama and Morita drag him away to continue doing their homework. The 4 of them are also friends with their teacher, Professor Hanamoto. One day, when they were playing in their office, they meet a girl who is busy painting. Takemoto was surprised because that girl is the girl he met by the campus, and it turns out that she is the daughter of Professor Hanamoto's cousin, Hanamoto Hagumi. From there, the 5 struck up a friendship, but it wasn't just any friendship. Yamada is secretly in love with Mayama, and Takemoto is secretly in love with Hagumi. Unfortunately, Mayama is in love with her boss, Rika, who is a widow, and Hagumi falls in love with Morita. What do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to go? How will you get there? That's the kind of anime that addresses those kinds of questions. Mamora-kun ni Megami.
はい、僕も綾子さんを愛してます。愛してる。愛してる、守る。
This story is about a young man named Mamoru Yoshimura. He entered Tokyo Beatrice University's attached high school, an academy filled with students who have bright futures as users of death named Ayako, who has never met Mamora before, confesses her love for the latter out of the blue. At first, she has a serious demeanor almost all the time, but when she's around Mamoru, she has a huge 180-degree personality change. Who is she exactly, and why did she choose Mamoru? As additional information, I must add that this is a comedy anime, so you will also find several situations that will make you laugh. Scum Wish. Kuzu no Honkai is not the happiest anime. Its protagonists, Hanabi and Mugi, have had their hearts broken by other people and turn to each other, hoping that the intimacy will ease the pain. Relationships in this anime are exhausting, and even when the effort is put in, sometimes things don't work out. It's on a story full of eroticism, selfishness, and envy, where everyone has 2 faces and real problems that they face as best as they can. Also, the morality in the story is relative, and it is likely that many do not share the actions of the protagonist, and not only that, but the feelings of each character are also raised in a way in which you manage to understand their emotions.
あなたを忘れない